Hey everybody, Lorelia here. I'm doing a quick video. This is not a live. I'm going to upload this onto my channel. So today I'm coming to you with a message. And it's a really sad message. It's a message that is very common amongst people who always want to blame their situation in this situation that I'm talking about, your financial situation, on something outside of yourself. And I am a big advocate of taking responsibility to what happens to you. And of course, in life, you can't control what does and what doesn't happen to you, but you can control how you respond, what you need to do to prevent it from happening. And the story goes a little bit like this. I know someone personally, that I know on a personal level, that recently told me. Now, remind you, I wrote a book on credit. I talk about credit. I have a business that has to do with credit, and along with other types of businesses. And you will find that, and that's why I'm a big advocate of don't give people stuff for free, because you can give people stuff for free, they ain't gonna do nothing with it. And there was a time where I would take stuff personal, because I would pour into people. I would look at their credit reports. I would give them strategies. I would give them letters, and they would do nothing with it. And so that's why I started putting a price tag on my intellectual property, what I know. But anyway, back to the story. Someone that I know recently just said that they had a bank levy. And if you know anything about a bank levy is when a creditor, I'm not talking about IRS, or any other state taxing authority. I'm talking about a creditor, whether it's a debt collector. Normally it is a debt collector, because they are the only ones that would have to go to court to levy your bank account. Well, anyway, the person had a bank levy put on their bank account, and over $2,000 and something were taken from their bank account. And of course, they didn't know it. Like many other people, many people don't know when a bank levy happens. Now, if you know anything about my story, I always tell the one story that I've been telling for years. What interests me about learning about credit, how to rebuild your credit, is the same thing happened to me 20 plus years ago, 1998, 1999. I had a bank levy put against my bank account. Over $2,000 and something were taken out. And I made the responsibility without me even knowing. That's the power of deciding. That's why now on the social media space, you will hear people say, when it comes to personal development, all you have to do is decide. All you have to do is make a decision. It's not about the how-to. All you do is decide. At that point, I made a decision. Now, keep in mind, I didn't know what was out there. I didn't know what I was going to learn. I didn't know anything about credit laws, state laws, or what have you. I just knew that what was done to me is not something that should happen to people. And that if I learned something in regards to personal credit, this would not happen again. Well, anyway, recently, this person that I know, similar story just happened. Now, remind you, they go on to tell me their mortgage was taken out of there. Not their mortgage, their rent, resources that they have to pay for things around the house, things for their children, or what have you. So everything was in this one bank account. Whoop, took it right away. Do you know that that person proceeded to say that it was the devil? I just want to sit here for a moment. Person said that the devil did this to them. Now, I do not know your spiritual beliefs. I do know that there are Ephesians talks about their principalities and things of, I totally get it. But I also understand that if you are saying that you are a child of God, how are you a child of God and you are giving so much power to a evil source and saying that one breath, I'm a child of God, I'm a follower of Jesus, I'm a follower of the Lord, I can quote scripture, I'm a Bible thumper, I follow what the word says. But when things happen to me financially, I'm going to give my source to the devil? That don't seem, and by all means, I don't claim to be a Bible scholar. I'm not going to even sit here. Do I love Jesus? Yes. Do I go to church? Yes. Do I try to study? Yes. But I'm no Bible scholar. But I have enough education in the word to know that in the same breath that I'm going to say, because I'm not even going to say it for myself, but the same way someone can put the onus on an evil source, the devil, whatever you want to call it, there's also scripture in the Bible in regards to financial wisdom, life wisdom, abundance, prosperity. But oh, I get it. No one is willing to even recognize the scripture when it comes to wealth building, financial wisdom, life wisdom, when it comes to money. Because a lot of times what people don't know is that sometimes the Lord wants you to go through stuff because you ain't learned nothing in the past. And so he's going to, or not even he, or whoever you want to believe it is, God is going to make sure that you keep going through what you're going through until you learn. Because this person also said in another breath, that's when I proceeded to try to help them, which I normally don't want to do, but I could see the agony that was on their face, the distraught, the anger, and I proceeded and said, I started telling them things that they can do, and they were like, oh, I'm not worrying about it. Now this is where the poverty mindset comes in. This has nothing to do with the devil. This is just a mindset that you have because you will immerse yourself in education in the Bible when it comes to everything else, but when it comes to financial wisdom, you will not immerse yourself. And so this person continued to tell me how they're not worrying about, because I'm telling them what they need to do to rectify the situation. Even though in another breath, when I started this video, I said I don't like doing nothing for free because I know that people don't respect free. But of course, if I see that someone is going through something and I know them personally and they're distraught, the feelings of anguish and everything is on their face, I'm going to help. And do you know, they stopped me and said, I'm not worried about it. And they started to start their strategy is now the strategy that is used by those who are in poverty, those who are in financial distress, those who financially are not empowered. And what is that? They started to tell me, oh, I ain't worried about that bank account. And I said, well, if you try to go get another bank account, since you said they didn't take all the money, all they're going to do is do a title search. They're going to do a name search on your name, and they're going to find the money somewhere in another bank account. Oh, I'm not worried about that because I'm just going to go ahead and make a bank account and put it in my daughter's name, which is a minor, or either resort to my mother. See, that's the wisdom of those who struggle financially. That, my friend. See, when I try to tell people the importance, see, this is why, and I say all this to say, because I'm gonna leave that whole, like I said, I'm not gonna give no power to that story about the devil did this, the devil did that. That's done. But I am gonna give power to the story of, that is why I can't stress enough why you need to invest in yourself with financial education. I sell a free book. Only thing you do is pay for shipping. I tell you how to deal with debt collectors so that won't happen. So you don't have to deal with bank levies, wage garnishments, or whatever. I wrote the book on it. I sell credit. I sell credit dispute software where it has letters in the software to help you to dispute anything on your credit report. So software. I also have partnered with a company where you can get financial education that not only helps you with your credit, it helps you with your taxes, it helps you increase your income, it helps you just totally all around 360 with your financial situation. And people will call that a scam. No, the scam is when you go through life 40 plus years old, over the age of 45, and you are blaming everything outside of yourself. When you are sitting around blaming the devil, blaming the Trump, blaming the weather, blaming where you live at, blaming this, blaming that. But people look at what I do and think that's a scam. Nah, you know what? Any day of the week, I pay. In March, I'll be flying to California, where I've already paid for a class. And this is a whole nother video, but I say this enough, and I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole because I could do a separate video on that. I pay. I pay because I know the importance of knowledge. I know the importance of applying that knowledge, and I know what it has done with my life. I don't want to go around blaming the devil, blaming Trump, blaming the weather, blaming the state of New Jersey, blaming the economy. Nah, I'm not going through life like that. Nah, I'm not. Nah, because I understand that if I'm going to call myself a believer, a child of God, a Christian or what have you, I know that same book can also give me financial wisdom to get through life. So that's all I have for you in regards to what I was talking about. If you are somebody who may have faced a wage garnishment, who may have faced a bank levy, or trying to avoid those situations, or you just want to, take responsibility of your financial life, the resources will be under this video. I got the free book. I have the software. The software has been updated. I haven't had a chance, and I'm going to put it on my schedule today. I have updated videos to share with you, but what I'm going to allow you to do is I'm allow you to get in get it at an early bird price. I'm going to increase this software to $147, but today, and I don't know how long I'm going to offer this, but if you order the book, and on the same page when you order the book, it's going to tell you if you're interested in software. You can get the software for $20 off. You can actually pay $127 because the software has been updated. It has a little more bells and whistles than the original one that you see here on YouTube. And also, so if you order the book, you will, it will take you to the website of the software. You will get $20 off automatically if you order right then and there. Or if you're on my email communications list, you can get the opportunity to pay for it as well. And then also the education, like I said, financial education, that $49.99. Like I said, I partnered with a company called My Econ, and you can learn about that as well. Like I said, you just can't go wrong Because what happens is, if you continue to go on through life, like I said, blaming this, blaming that, you're not going to prosper financially. And don't get me wrong, some people don't want to prosper financially, because I get it, the devil. I guess, I don't know. So this is Lorelia. Please like and share. Give me your thoughts, leave a comment, and let me know what you think. Okay, bye bye.